Well, we get together here on Wednesday evenings, as we have for many years, to talk about the early days of single sideband. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin, and the call here is K5LYN. And this evening, I'm on the very first single sideband transmitter that was available commercially in the world, the Central Electronics 10A from the year 1951. I always like to say this was when General Eisenhower was thinking about being president someday. And it was built in the basement of Wes Shum, W9DYV's house in Chicago, Illinois. And it was followed by another exciter later on. And if it comes around to me again, then I'll put his second exciter on the air here. Our main spirit of the net is not here tonight, KM5QS, because his wife is very ill. And I've imposed on a couple of guys to help me out with net control type stuff. I'll pick up 4 or 5 people, and we'll pass this around maybe to Dan first, then maybe to Doug after that. Rusty, are you here somewhere?
Yes, I'm here, Lynn.
Okay, I'd like for you to take it then the last one around the table, because you pick up those folks way north of us that the rest of us down here don't pick up. So let me take a few and we'll pass them around here. And I promised Sammy I was going to call him first. What do you think, Sammy? W5T PP, talk to us.
How did you get on? Okay, Lynn. Well, I'm here listening. Not much of Old Acre stuff on the air here right now, but I got a little bit of it out there in the barn. Anyway, this is Sammy, W5DPP, located over here near Bryan, Texas, not far from where Doug is. And I'm on a flex here this evening, and I'm still hoping to try to make the Orange Ham Fest. We're just playing it day by day right now. And I've got some things loaded up in the trailer that I'm going to take. I'm not just taking my little trailer down there, and they've got a few amplifiers. If somebody is looking for a tube type amplifier, I've got an SB200, and I've got an SB220. I've got a Tokyo High Power 1K. That one has a pair of 4CX 250s in it, and what else? There's a couple other ones that heck, I don't even remember what the heck they are now. Oh, an Ameritron 811H and something else. So anyway, I'll have a few less expensive tube type amplifiers if somebody's looking for one. And going to Orange, we might see if you can find me there. So good to hear everybody this evening. Looks like you got a whole gaggle of people out there, so you better get after it there, Lynn. You'll never get finished. W5DPP.
Agreed, Sammy. Let's see if we can gear this thing up a little bit. Good to hear you, and have a great time at the Ham Fest here. OMR, Jeff, are you still here? All right, I don't hear Jeff. If Jeff comes back, let us know you're here. What about Mason, YHX? Mason, you still here? Okay, we'll go down the road really quickly. KC5L, talk to me, Tom.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And again, Central Electronics to Central Electronics. We're talking on the Central Electronics 200V with the D104 microphone, and it's driving the matching 600L amplifier. And that's going to a Johnson KW Matchbox and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And that's about it this evening for me. So back to you, Lynn, KC5L.
Very good, Tom. So we got the very first Central Electronics exciter and the very last one. So we've covered the territory here. Great to hear your beautiful signal into Austin. Hey, Lyle, how about it? K5LT.
Well, good evening, Lynn, and everybody else on that. This is Lyle, K5LT, located outside of Bernie, Texas. And tonight I am back on the Heathkit SB101. Got it fixed and put back together and back on the air. And running through the SB221 amplifier out to a double extended ZEP antenna, running through the cedar trees. And Lynn, what I found on the radio is the 6 tube and the first IF decided to let go. And when that went, everything went. No receive, no transmit. So got that taken care of and back on the air again. So other than that, all is good. Back to you, K5LT.
WT2T.
Say again, sir?
WT2T, Whiskey Tango, 2 Tango. Is this a closed net?
Well, it's a vintage single sideband net, and we got a lot in ahead of you, so give us about 20, 30 minutes, and then check in again, okay?
No, thanks.
Thank you very much for coming by. All right, let's see here. How about WB5TXW? Talk to us, George.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW for the finest air of amateur radio of the week. I'm on the usual F line, 32S175S3, sure 444, 3001. Out to the dipole in the side yard, which I've had half of it down today and put it back up. Suffice it to say, the city people, the tree cutters, don't speak the same kind of English or Spanish that I do, because they don't know how to tell time. But I won't bore you all with that. So you know what fun I'm going through, Lynn. Over.
Yep, been down that road. No quite about it.
Sure, they'll get it eventually, but now I've got everything locked up. I got things to do tomorrow. If I'm here, good. If I'm not, too bad. Everybody have a good evening. WB5TXW.
Okay, let's see if we still got a representative from the Texas Panhandle. Hey, K5TUE, what about it, Brian?
I'm still here, yeah. Hello, everybody, K5TUE. I haven't been in here in a while, so, tend to bypass it. I just forget. But, hey, I acquired a little Kenwood TS5, what is that thing, 520. I haven't got it on the air yet, but I've acquired that, so maybe we'll get that on the air one of these days. However, tonight I'm on my Yaesu FTDX 3000. Back to you, Lynn. Thank you, K5TUE.
Great signal, and the old Kenwoods are amazing, aren't they? We'll look forward to hearing it. How am I sounding up there in Tulia, is that right?
Yeah, Tulia. Well, you're 10 over up here.
Okay. Well, let's cross all fingers and toes and see if we can hang in here a little bit longer here. Hey, how about WW9W, Robert? Okay, Robert. Must be down the hall here. How about AG5XP, Kenneth?
Yeah, thank you, Lynn, for picking me up, and hello, everybody on the net. This is Kenneth, AG5XP up here in Brownwood. Tonight we're on the old Collins KWM 380 with the Electro Voice 619 desk mic. Got it hooked up to a 3001. The serial number on this 380 is 376, so it's a pretty early model, and that's what we got over here in Brownwood there. Back to you, Lynn.
Okay. Very nicely done, Kenneth. Any new projects in the works?
Oh, I'm still working on my BC 348, but getting close.
Okay. Keep us posted on that. You've demonstrated the expertise by putting that Collins on, for sure. You and Mike are the only two that I know have the nerve to touch those things. Well done. All right. Hey, why don't I talk to W5TF Terry and then give this thing over to W5DK, and we'll pass this thing around the table a little bit. Hey, W5TF, what about it, Terry?
Okay, Lynn, buddy, fine. Thank you. I'm back on my 100 feet tonight, electric. You know what I'm trying to say, I'll be damned, they left me. Anyway, using the R4B receiver, and driving SB220, same old antenna up to about 45 feet. And that's about it. Everybody coming in great here. Got a D104 mic on this 100 feet. So that's about all I can do with it. Thank you very much, Leah. W5 Tango Fox, go ahead, over.
Okay, Terry, you're a little up the band. Sounds great. So this is 3 Central Electronics we've had here on the net thus far. Let's shoot for 4 here in a minute. And hey, let me go ahead and pick up my friend Phil there in that part of the country. Then we'll give it to Dan. N5PF, talk to us, Phil.
Hello, Lynn, again, and hello, everybody. I'm enjoying this net. Busy day, and I'm tired. Getting my garden ready. It's nice here, and I understand it's nice in Texas, so I can't plant it yet because I got to wait till Easter. It won't happen. Anyway, let me get off in here. I'm running a KWM2 with a high microphone and a 30L1, and I got a cage dipole at 50 feet. And that's about all the damage I can do. N5PF.
Okay, yeah, Phil and I talked to each other on Sunday when he puts out a whopper of a signal up there on that call-in station, and not hearing him nicely here this evening. Okay, Dan, W5DK, you ready to take a shot at it?
Yes, Don.
Yeah, Don. I made that mistake before. I made my A's and my O's too little. Don, talk to us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good evening, Lynn, and everybody. It's good to hear everybody. It already sounds pretty good. This is Don. I'm in Spring Branch. I always say the pretty one, in the hill country north of San Antonio. And my station here is just a dusty TR4, my kind of reliable one. I have to bang on it every now and then, and just have a D104 microphone. And I'm got an early L4 amp out to a double extended ZEP, about 66 feet. So, anybody want to check in to the boat anchors, go ahead. I don't know of any earlies.
WLF.
Whiskey X-ray 5 Tango.
KE5Q.
WW9W.
All right, let me go with those. WLF, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Jimmy. KC5WLF. I'm in around north of Austin in Cedar Park here. I'm running my FTDX10 with an Electro Voice microphone, but my boat anchor is the Helicrafters SB200, and it's running about 600 watts on peaks, and I'm running an off-center fed dipole. Anyway, I'm looking forward to maybe getting my Yaesu back on the air one day. I've got an old Yaesu 101 that I plan on getting back on the air. But everybody sounds great, and I'm impressed. I love this FTDX10, by the way. KC5WLF, back to the net.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jimmy. Sounding really good. I can relate to the other stuff I'm looking at here that I need to get on the air myself. So you just got to tackle it. I just got to tackle it too. So thank you. KE5Q, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Kilo Echo 5 Quebec, Jim in Plano, and tonight we're on the Kenwood TS530S into the MLA 2500. Not letting it lope along here. I don't know, about 500-600 watts. And the microphone is the Shure 444 into the Ultimax 8040 double bazooka. And copying everybody pretty good tonight. Back to net, KE5Q.
No, all right, KE5QW5DK. Yeah, my double bazooka crashed in the ice last year, and I finally put something else up it. So good antenna. Hearing you good, Jim. All right, WW9W. We called you earlier. You must have come back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had stepped away, but I came back. Anyway, good evening to everybody. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Sounding real good. Good signals. Appreciate you guys running it. I'm running the old KW M380, and I'm using the SM280 microphone on this, and I've got it going into a 30L1. Oh, where's my 1 meter? Looks like about 700 watts out, and got all that going into a double bazooka. Jim, you're sounding good over here. I didn't catch what you was running. I was doing something. Sounded real good. Enjoyed the dinner today, the lunch today also. Okay, back to you, Net Control, WW9W. So long.
Yeah, all right. Well, good, solid signal, good quality too. So good to hear you. Thanks for checking in. Who's next? Boat Anchors Unlimited.
W0WOW.
Whiskey Delta 0.
Whiskey X-ray 5
Hotel.
Yeah, probably gonna have to let Rusty pick those up. Kind of light for me. Anybody else?
Whiskey Delta 5, Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey.
K0 Sierra Echo Delta.
Okay, we'll run with those Bravo Foxtrot Whiskey.
This Whiskey Delta 5 Foxtrot Bravo Whiskey QSL?
Yes, sir. Sorry, wrote it wrong. Go ahead.
Hey, no problem. I'm just checking into the net this evening from Round Rock. Name is Rick, Romeo India Charlie Kilo, and this evening I'm running my TR4 CW barefoot out into a infrared halfway antenna up about 35 feet, and just enjoying the net and listening to all the old rigs. Say 73 to everyone, and back to net control.
Okay. Thank you, Rick. The Drake station sounding good, so glad you checked in. SED from Tyler, go ahead.
Well, good evening, all the boat anchors. K0 SCD and Tyler. And as usual, I'm on this trusty old Kenwood 520, and that's about it from up here. Back to that. K0 SCD. Over.
Okay. I appreciate you. Good signal coming into to South Texas here. I guess one more call and then I'll hand it off. Any more stations? W5DK.
Kilowatt 8, Whiskey, Oscar, Zulu.
Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango WX5D.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dan and then I'm going to hand it off to Rusty or somebody.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Don. This is Dan KWOZ in Houston. I'm just talking on the same old Kenwood 830 and with the matching VFO, speaker, tuner, and all that stuff. I'm driving a homebrew pair of 813s. Now I happened to look up that this radio was actually built in 1977, so that thing, it's about 45 years old. I can't believe that. To me, the 530 and the 830, they were new radios. They still are, but they were built a long time ago. Some people were born after these things were put in production. The antenna's inverted V about 35, 40 feet, and that's about it from here. Thanks very much, Dan, KWOZ.
Yeah, all right, Dan. Good signal here. Sounding clear and clean. So I guess I'm going to hand it to Rusty. You ready, Rusty?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let you have it. W5DK.
Okay. Catch you later. This is WK5R. Name here is Rusty. You are listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. I'm running my usual stuff tonight. Not on the Boat Anchor. I'm going to try to find me some tubes over the weekend, maybe down there at the Orange Ham Fest. But anyway, I'm on my TS590S, the Tascam TM70 dynamic studio mic. That's driving my homebrew GS35B amplifier. That goes into a homebrew tuner. It's on standby right now, or bypass, because I don't need it here on 80. That goes out into a fan dipole at 50 feet, and that's the situation here. So with that, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Those up north, come again.
Zero Golf Victor Kilo.
Yeah, WX5T up in Arkansas there, Rusty.
I know, Sammy. You blowed them away. All right, WX5T, go ahead. Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango. Okay, who else is out there? Come now.
And Zero Golf Victor Kilo.
Zero WOW.
Okay, I got two of them there. All right, GVK, go ahead there, Kurt.
Yeah, good evening, Rusty in the net, and Zero GVK. Kurt up here in south central Nebraska. And tonight, Rusty, I'm on a Galaxy 5 Mark III station with the World Radio Labs SB44 microphone. Got the VFO speaker, matching amplifier, putting out about 600 watts into the off-center fit antenna. Thanks, Rusty, for letting me jump in there in Zero GVK.
All right, Kurt. Galaxy 5 Mark III is sounding good there, as usual. Appreciate you checking in there. Okay, WOW, go ahead.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I didn't know if you heard me or not. W0WOW. I'm up here in Elk City, Oklahoma, and running a 45-year-old Kenwood TS520 D104, like a lot of you guys, and just wanted to pass on our Hamfest is March 2nd in Sayre, Oklahoma. It's just next to Amarillo, east of Amarillo there. And if anybody has a YG 3395C, I'd be looking for one, and I'm on good on QRZ. Thank you, sir. Back to net.
Okie doke. Appreciate that. Yeah, and your Kenwood sounding good there. We'll catch you later. Okay, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
WJA.
Okay, I'm going to pick up Jim there, let him get in for the numbers, and then I'll see if I can rescue anybody from that train wreck. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, just put me for the numbers. I'm on my 890 still. Everybody sounding good, enjoying listening to these old rigs. In 5, WJA. Back to you, Rusty.
Okay, appreciate you checking there. Sounding good as usual, Jim. Okay, let's see if we can straighten that train wreck up. Y'all come again.
Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango, WX5T.
All right, WX5T. I called you a little bit ago, but you must have stepped out of the room, but go ahead. Oh, I double-wig you there. WX5T, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. All righty there, Rusty. Good evening. Good evening to you and everybody that's on the net here. Sounding great here in Harrison, Arkansas. Call is Whiskey X-Ray 5 Tango. The name is James. And tonight we're on the old common station there, Rusty, KWM2A. And I got the matching 312B5 VFO, a Shure 444. Running the old 30L1 Collins amplifier. Man, I tell you what, it just keeps hanging on there, Rusty. Not much here. Enjoy the net. Thank you for what you do. And 7-3 from Harrison, Arkansas. WK5R, WX5T.
All right, James. College station sounds great there. Appreciate you checking in. Okay, who else is out there? Come now.
W50 is easy.
Bravo Uniform Lima.
Whiskey Delta Zero Alpha Alpha Hotel.
All right. WD0AA Alpha Alpha Hotel. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rusty and the net. This is Whiskey Delta Zero Alpha Alpha Hotel. Handle here's Mark. Home TTH is Surprise, Nebraska. We're a town of 40 people, about 80 miles straight west of Omaha. And tonight we got the old heat kit green fired up. Got a hot water 12 Alpha. And driving it with a D104 microphone this evening into the heat kit SB1000 with that 3500Z keeping the shack warm. Having beautiful weather up here. We're still hanging in at 50 degrees and really enjoying it. And we're going into a high gain, high tower vertical. So that's the story here, and we're sticking to it. Thanks for letting me in. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Good signals up to Nebraska from WD0AAH.
Okay, Mark. Wow. You did a time warp on us. That thing sounded as good as it did today. Whoever put it together there come out of the box. That thing sounded great. Appreciate you checking in there. Okay, Don, go ahead.
Okay, this is Don, New Caney, Texas. Whiskey Bravo 5 Oscar 00 Kenwood 830S. Driving the old Kenwood 922. All Kenwood air. 922 Alpha. Antenna bazooka is 45 feet. I'm running about 1,000 or so watts. And I don't have anything. Need some old gear, but I'll get to that later. WB50 is easy.
All right, Don. Sounding good as usual there. The old Kenwood's working. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
What kind of mic are you using there, Don?
Bravo Uniform Lima.
I'll go ahead and do it again. You spread them out a little bit. Come again.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Uniform Lima.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Uniform Lima. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Ryan in Texas.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, this is Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Uniform Lima. I've never taken this net before. You said it's called the boat anchor?
Yes, it's most of the people are on the old tube type here. Go ahead.
Copy that. Where are you from?
I am in Wells Point, Texas, about halfway between Dallas and Tyler.
Copy that. What's your call sign?
Whiskey Kilowatt 5 radio.
Copy that. Do y'all have this net every night at the same time, or what?
Every Wednesday night at 7:30, over.
Copy it every Wednesday at 7:30. Every Wednesday at 7:30.
All right. What kind of gear are you running there?
I got a Yaesu FT891. Supposed to be putting out 100 watts, and I'm just using it's a 7-band Buckmaster dipole antenna in the inverted feed configuration.
Roger. Where are you located?
Paris, Texas.
Okay. About 45 miles northeast of me.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm not too far from you.
No. All righty. You probably know John up there. I can't think of his call sign right off the bat, but I'm working on his amplifier from him. He got to bring one back down to me Monday. But anyway, appreciate you checking in. Anything else for the net?
No, that's it. This is really the first time I've tried out 80 meters on this new dipole antenna that I've got. You're probably about the second contact that I've made. I just put this one up last week.
Roger. Well, you're about 20 over here. All right, appreciate you checking in. I got to move along here. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November.
Okay, there was something 5 and a uniform, and I didn't get the rest of it. Somebody might have a better copy on than me. Go ahead.
I'll try one more time. This is Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November. Over.
Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November. Go ahead.
All right. Good evening to all the boat anchor fellas this evening. My name is Ed, Echo Delta Ed. I'm in Gulfport, Mississippi. I'm on a Drake station, a T4XC transmitter, and an R4B receiver. MN4 matching network, off-center fed dipole at about 30 feet, and an static 10 Charlie microphone. Over.
Roger. Now, the Drake twins are working for you there. Appreciate you checking in there. A little bit light, but I got everything you said there. Come on back next week. We'll look for you there. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Well, W5OMR.
Hey, go ahead, Jeff.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Whiskey 5, Oscar Mike Romeo, Jeff, GEOFF in San Antonio, Texas. Talking on a Kenwood TS2000. No, that's not a boat anchor. But it's driving a Drake L7 amplifier, and that is a boat anchor. And we're driving it into a 320-foot long loop with coax going out to a 4-to-1 balun to 60 feet of open wire feed line home brewed. And the tuner is also a boat anchor. It's the Heathkit SA2060A tuner. And we're running about a kilowatt here from just 5 miles south of the Alamo, Rusty. WK5R and all the boat anchors, W5OMR, San Antonio.
All right, Jeff. Sounding great there. Got a room full of you. Appreciate you checking in. Okay, one more time. Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Dan Rusty up KWOZ in Houston. I forgot to mention I'm still looking for either a Drake or a Swan or a Heathkit power supply, like the one for the rigs that take a pair of 6146s or something like that. Either the transformer or the power supply for any of those. I've got a TR3 here I need a power supply for. So if I could find one of those, that would be good. But they don't have to be working, even if it's broken or just a transformer. I'll build the rest. And my call is K8WOZ. I'm in Houston, and my address and email and all that's good on that QRZ database. Thank you, Rusty.
Hey, Dan. Okay, Dan, and we'll lay eyeballs on you day after tomorrow.
Roger. Looking
anyway,
forward to that.
I am fresh out of transformers for those right now.
All right.
I've got a heat kit power supply, but it ain't mine, so I can't sell it. Hey, Dan. Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Let me have a minute, Rusty.
Come again?
Yeah, let me have it a minute. Hey, Dan, you copy K5LYN?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I forgot. You mentioned that last week, and I forgot to check. I'll check tomorrow, and I'll send you an email, yes or no, okay?
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and Rusty, back to you. We also said we're going to let WB1E Doug take some check-ins this evening. Back to you, Rusty, K5LYN.
Okay, well, one more time. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey Victor 5 India.
WB5I, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. The name is Dwayne up in Munster. We're on a round emblem Collins S line, 32S3 and 75S3B. The amplifiers at 30S1 and loading up inverted B at 35 feet.
All station sounding good there. I thought that was you when I heard that call sign. Catch you later. All right, one more time. Anybody for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. All right, WB1E, are you there, Deb?
Yeah. Hello, Rusty. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. You want to tell us what you're running and take a few?
Oh, sure. I'll give it a shot. Good evening, everybody. This is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo. I'm on a Swan 500 tonight, starting off with an Electro Voice 638 microphone. And it's matched up to a Swan Mark I, running a pair of 4400s in the V-twin configuration. Excuse me, I'm just kidding. A pair of 4400s in grounded grid, doing legal limit, and going up to about 90 feet on the inverted V. Just some junk 14-gauge wire up there with a Corian old cutting board spreader bar, no balun, 50 ohms. Cut to this frequency. Not much exciting happening up there, except that, I tell you, Phil's got a good idea. You got a heck of a signal, Phil. That cage dipole, I always wanted to sit down and play around with that. I mean, how hard can it be? Anyway, I'm going to take some calls here for the Boat Anchor Net. This is Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, and I'm calling. Is there anybody out there would like to check into the Boat Anchors Net? Give your call sign and come now.
Now, there must be some people out there that need to talk to that Swan.
Yeah, the Swan, I think it's 52 years old. Swan 500, untouched, just dusted off and cleaned up a little bit. Boat Anchors, any check-ins for the Boat Anchors Net? One more time. Come now. Well, I think we run the fours off there. Anyway, very good. I'll send it back to you, Lynn, and thanks for starting it all off, and thanks all y'all for running it and everybody that checked in. WB1E, back to K5LYN.
Well, now, we ought to need to hear a little bit more about that amplifier. That's 2 4400s you've got doing the legal limit, right?
Oh, it's easily doing the legal limit. I'm hitting it with, I can get these 6HF5s down to about 90 watts, and so the manual says to drive the 3400s, the original, but it didn't have the Bandit transformer, so the 60-pound Bandit transformer helps the 4400s in grounded grid, and they'll easily do legal limit. Right now I'm doing legal limit, and I'm driving it with 120 watts. Over.
Yeah, the 4400s are neglected tubes these days. Here the other day I gave away a kind of rough 4400 amplifier, and we forget what great work can be done with those things. All right, well, I guess we're winding it down. Anybody else need to talk? We may have done it tonight. K5LYN, listening out. check in. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is N0DHB.
DHB, talk to us.
Yeah, this is Terry. I'm down here 30 miles north of Branson. I'm running a set of Kenwood Twins, the 599 Delta, and just run about 100 watts into a G5 RV, and that's about all we got down here.
Okay, I missed the name and QTH, and straighten me out on your call, will you? The Kenwood Twins. Nice radios. Give me a little bit of that one more time. You're not too strong into Austin. Over.
Okay, the handle is Terry, Tango Echo Radio Yankee. The call sign is November 0 Delta Hotel Bravo, and I'm 30 miles north of Branson.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Terry. Well, nicely done. Now, are we hearing that station barefooted?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm in Austin, and you're better than my noise level. Not super strong, but nice signal. Did you have to do a lot of work on that to get it up and running?
No, just had to. The guy I got it from, he had to put some crystals in it, and that's about all that was wrong with it.
Okay, any other vintage radios in the shack?
Oh yeah, we've got the Helicopter Tornado, KWM2 Collins, and Kenwood 830, stuff like that, and got a Drake L4B amplifier, etc.
Okay. Well, we only have 2 or 3 other stations that run Helicrafters, so you'll be very welcome to put that on some evening. Over.
Yeah, roger.
All right, Terry. Very nice. Glad you came by. Anybody else for the net tonight? K5LYN. Listening? Okay. Any last comments from any of the net controls? Don? Doug? Rusty?
Yeah, good close there with the station from Branson.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, Terry, you were S7 here with the S5 noise level just north of Houston. Very nice copy.
Okay, cool deal.
Well, Doug, if anybody else wants to talk to you, pick them up. If not, give us some closing words of wisdom.
Anybody else for the boat anchor net tonight? Any closing comments? Well, I have to say that Jay and his wife are keep them folks in your prayers, and hopefully he'll be back in good shape here very soon. Thanks a lot for everybody checked in. WB1E.
All right, this is WK5R. Last call. Anybody anywhere for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Anybody copy that station? I can't quite get him.
I thought it was a 4.
Yeah, come now. Come again. You're at the station checking in. I had him.
Whiskey Bravo 0, Sierra November Foxtrot.
Whiskey 0, the 0, no. Oh, I know who that is. It's SNL. That's Lynn's friend there. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL. So anyway, I'm running a kind of a sickly tempo one, and driving 803, not driving very hard. We'll keep you safe for phone with WB0 and then that's clear.
Okay. I believe you said you were on a Tempo 1?
Yeah, QSL.
Okay. Appreciate you checking in there. Sorry I didn't recognize you there at first. All right. Appreciate it. Anybody else before we shut the door? Come now. All right. Appreciate everybody checking in. And we'll look for you all next week. This is WK5R. Closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net at about 8:08 and returning the frequency to normal amateur abuse. WK5R.